Hi, I'm Roger, a regular guy with Hotline to Spirit, and let me tell you, my hotline is really cranking up. And I'm sure yours is also. And that's what I want to talk about. The energies right now on the planet are, and I'm not going to say horrible, bad, or low, or challenging. Actually, I'm going to say quite the opposite. The energies are extraordinary. They are extraordinary. Extraordinary. It's an exciting time to be human and to be on the planet. That's the deal right now with us. That's what's going on, that's ringing true in our lives. And how is that useful? We are no longer interested in being what we are not. We've already gone through that. The whole pandemic was about not being. We learned so much, didn't we? We learned so much about ourselves. We learned so much about each other. We learned so much of where we are and where we are not. And I think that's the biggest lesson. We have spent so much living time, life currency, in being what we are not and not being what we are. So right now, the energies, us, there's no separation of us and energies, are moving into what we are. We're not interested in whatsoever of being what we're not. Isn't that great? We're getting to our greatness. You're great, I'm great, we're all great. I really mean it. So it's incredible. And the energies now are not good. They are substantially amazing and supporting us in whatever we want to be, do, think, feel. So how do we use that? It's not about hacking something, like sneaking in the back way. No, let's go in through the front door. Let's think about what we want to do. Because the energies right now, us, we're about what is it that I am, that I want to do, that I want to get to, that really, really, really calls me. I'm not interested in all the other fluff and stuff that got in the way, or that I allowed to get in the way, or that I purposefully chose to get invested in or involved in, so I didn't get to what I am. And that's the key phrase. We're getting to what we are. You, I'm getting, we are getting to what I am. Part of being. And that, I can say this, you hear other people say this, that looks like nobody else. Nobody else is what you are. And we often say, you've heard me say it, there is no one like you, there's no vibration like you. If there was a vibration like you, you would not only be on the planet, you wouldn't be. Okay, we get that. And a lot of us maybe don't get it. We get it in how it sounds, but we're not living it, and we're not cherishing that, honoring that. Okay, please do. It's really important. But more than that, the energies right now and what we are feeling is about, I want to let it rip. I am not like anybody else. So we're inhabiting what we are. And that's the vibration. The energies, the current energies, with the current energies on the planet, you are the big, big, big powerhouse that you get to direct it. So here's a tool. Start building your momentum, and it might be something that's new, might be something that's uncomfortable for you. You're used to going to the job instead of starting your own business. You might be used to going to a project as opposed to starting the project. That's all right. There's an expression, the world always makes room for your talent. So whatever your gift is, whatever your extraordinary uniqueness of being is, it is here because it is supposed to be, and it is supposed to be up and going. The energies, the current energies, are so high. And that brings in this other part that we need to be aware of. So the energies on one hand are so high for you to do and be whatever you want, uniquely so. They're so high that anything that is not the uniqueness of being that you are, you just know that's not the thing to do. It's vivid. It's like right in front of you. So go, do, decide, and do. Archangel Michael 101. The other part is, at a higher vibration, and healers know this, at a higher vibration, something of a low vibration comes up to be released, cleared, healed, meaning it moves us into wholeness. We are leaving, we are departing what we are not and moving into what we are. That is healing. Look it up. If you look up healing, movement into wholeness. So as we ascend, go up in vibration, what is not of that high vibration will come up to be released, to be relinquished. That is incredible, and everyone is doing it. Everyone, even the planet is doing, releasing traumas, releasing historical energies or events that brought in low vibrational energies. And you might be aware of that. And you might be going, I think I want to stay in today or this week or for the holidays. You can. There's nothing wrong with that. And by all means, if you're guided to do that, that's what you do. Always listen to your gut. Try not to fill it too much, but that can happen too. That's why I'm hiding behind a bowl. So, you are the powerhouse above everything else in terms of what frequencies are up and going around you. So you get to decide what your investment is. You get to decide, and we're going to do an exercise now because we can talk about it, but talk is cheap, as my brother Charles says. Doing. I want you to be really conscious. What is consciousness? Consciousness is aware of vibration, or aware of what we are vibrating. So I want you to be conscious of a vibration you're holding, because you can only experience a vibration or anything that is in harmony with the vibration you're holding. And I'll talk about this perhaps in another episode. It'll be a good episode. But what I want you to get is, during this holiday season, during this time of year, and even any time of year, the vibration you decide upon radiates out and has a dialogue with like vibration. So there are two approaches here. I want you to do both. If you're thinking of going to see someone, you're not sure how you feel about them, and sometimes they're so draining, or they're a pain in the butt, or they're difficult, or you just let that collapse. Because that's a construct that you've enjailed them to being, and they're going to be that for you. You've locked in them. They're not being that way. You might say, oh, yes, they are. I'm not going to argue with you. But the point is, you are thinking of them being that way, and how else can they show up any other way? So stop thinking about them that way. Stop animating and maintaining that construct, and just let it collapse. What happened to the power? Good. Take the power out of that. You have that ability. And then select a vibration, select a feeling. We call it emotion, but it's emotion, energy, emotion. Select a vibration that comes to you, just comes to you. Comes from here. Not from past dialogue or histories. Oh, love, joy, laughter, peace, freedom. Maybe it's strength. Not in an adversarial way, but just, I feel strong. I feel good. Maybe it's one of those. I'm going to go with love. And I select a vibration and I radiate it out. I begin to radiate it out in my body. I fill up. I just fill up with love. I can only bring what I'm being. Prayer of St. Francis 101. I fill up, I fill up, I fill up. And then I radiate it out. And it changes the organization of atoms wherever I am, in my body and around me. You're bringing in a high vibrational frequency, and everything around you will arrange itself, organize itself to it, to that which you select. That's what I'm suggesting you to do this holiday. If you're going to go see someone, bring the gift of a most excellent vibration. Focus on bringing it in, and I'm going to do a little toning, okay? I'm kind of guide to this big bowl. I'm going to go to this little bowl. So select a vibration. Think of one and just breathe it into your body. Draw it in. And when you get to full critical mass, you're just so full of it, begin to radiate it out. You decide the vibration for that space, for who you're going to see. You bring it. It's one of the main reasons why we came to the planet, is to establish a new vibration. You are the big powerhouse. You get to select it and send it out. Remember that. Thank you so much for being here. I think this was a juicy conversation. It's something we forget that we're able to do, and we get overwhelmed. No, celebrate what you are. Celebrate the ability to select a vibration. You are this God creature being, magical, beautiful creature that is so powerful, and you get to select a vibration, inhabit that, and that's what you bring. You can only bring what you are being. If you like this episode, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell. Bells are good. And I wish you a wonderful, 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 beautiful time going out in the world and creating much joy, much love, and create a wonderful adventure for yourself.